Hello, hello, it's Tash and Ro.
Welcome to or welcome back to It's Saturday, your personal self-care pod where you can escape the work week and unwind with your two besties.
No matter what day of the week it is, but for us,
it's Saturday. All right, we're super excited for today's episode because we're joined by our very special guest who happens to be one of our best friends, and you've definitely heard about her on the pod because we always talk about her.
Yeah, this is Hayley. She's the proud founder and owner of Staged Ottawa, a local staging company that makes homes on the market look so beautiful with her personalized touch and her creativity. You're amazing.
Welcome Hayley Doelman to It's Saturday.
This is so weird. You're literally our best friend.
Yeah. It is weird.
Yeah.
But so exciting.
Yeah. So exciting.
So Hayley is a super interesting person, and we're really excited to have you on the pod. No, seriously, I know you really are. You really are.
We have so many topics. But first, for people who might not know you, I know we talk about you and you're one of our best friends, but for those who don't know, can you just tell us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about where you grew up, what you took in school, all of that?
Yeah, 100%. So I grew up in Ottawa. I grew up in Hunt Club, and I went to school. I went to Queen's, and I took teaching in Queen's.
Ooh,
so I did a scholar. So I did a 6 years combined degree. So I did my Bachelor of Arts, majoring in French. And then I also did my teacher's college at the same time, also majoring in French. And then, I've always had this big passion for interior design and interior decorating. And I noticed when I was younger that other kids would be like watching kids shows and whatnot on TV. And I would always be watching like Dream Home Makeover.
Yes.
I
Those
love
kinds
that.
of
I'm watching
shows.
Nana Land. You're watching that.
Exactly.
I relate to that because growing up, I used to always watch like the Food Network. I was like a huge like foodie, so I get like you were watching those interior design shows from a young age, so you're picking up on
Your
it.
inspiration.
Exactly. And then I was like, I want to do this. I want to make money off of this.
Yeah. So why staging? I know you're into interior design. Why staging particularly?
It was never supposed to be staging specifically, but because my fiance is a realtor, it kind of just fell in that way.
Yeah.
He needed help, or one of his clients needed help decorating their home to sell. So I just kind of offered to help out. And then from there, it kind of snowballed. And then I realized that I could actually do this and get better and improve. And so I just kind of ran with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can you walk us through like starting your own company? Like walk us through the process, like from that moment to actually starting Staged Ottawa. Like what was the process like to start?
That's a great question. So
You're like, I blacked it all out. I don't know.
It's difficult. Like
It's
some people
hard.
have, like I have
Starting the pod,
ideas
too.
all the time. Like I'm watching Shark Tank and I'm like, oh my God, I can make this like product. But it's one thing to have an idea, but to bring it to life, there's all these like administrative steps in between. So can you walk us through, okay, you had this idea. Where did the name come from? Did you come up with the name on the day you were like, we're doing this?
Okay, so I was going for a walk with my friend Callie, and we were complaining about our jobs, like we do, like what
As
else
we
is
do.
new, as we do.
Mm-hmm.
And we were complaining about our jobs, and then I was like, I want to start a business. I have no idea what I'm doing. Like I went to school for teaching. I have no idea. And then she was like, okay, whatever, see you tomorrow. So then I went home and I actually spent the whole night and I drafted up a business plan. Again, no idea what I'm doing. Drafted up a plan, drafted up a name, and I started Googling like staging names.
How do you start a staging company?
Exactly, literally.
Yeah. How to start a podcast.
How do you start anything, period?
Yeah.
And so then I came up with, I wanted a very simple name, a very classy name. So I came up with Staged. Because it's pretty straight to the point. You know what we're doing.
It's the perfect name. Like any other staging company in Ottawa, I'm like, I feel bad because Staged Ottawa.
It's perfect.
Are you kidding? That's the perfect name.
You don't need to be like, what's that? It's very
what do they do? Where are they? It's literally
Thank
perfect.
you. And when I went to incorporate, we checked and no one else had the name in Ottawa, so we were kind of
That's
was
a
meant
good
to
sign.
be. It was meant to be.
Serendipitous. I love that. So then how would you describe your interior design style? Do you have a specific style or do you?
Yeah, absolutely. So my own style would be bright and airy and lots of whites and neutrals and creams, but then
We love that.
Yeah.
We love cream.
I love a neutral
We love it.
moment.
Exactly. But then I like a lot of contrast. So, big like black vases.
Vases.
Vases. I have
One of
vases.
them?
I think they're both fine. It's a bagel boggle.
Boggle. This is
Boggle's
boggle.
a game.
Bagel for sure. It's a bagel.
and like greenery and stuff like that, but not a ton of
Yes.
color. But staging is a bit different because it's not always my own style.
Yes.
And you have to work with the seller's own item.
Yeah.
I was going to say, so do you find it challenging sometimes working with clients who might have like a really different style than you and you're like, ooh, that does not go with like my aesthetic for what my brand represents?
Absolutely. I think that my biggest advice to anyone is to stop buying lazy boy leather couches.
Oh my God, those are disgusting.
Those still
Please.
exist.
Yeah.
I can't do it anymore. They're
is-
so hard to stage because you can't put a throw pillow and a throw blanket.
On it.
Yeah.
And they have like handles on the side.
Or like cup holders in them. Just please, if you have a lazy boy.
The audacity.
I'm sorry, lazy boy. Please throw them out.
Throw them out before.
Bombastic side eye
Yeah.
for you guys.
Yeah.
Do not.
And throw it out before the 2 garbage bag policy comes into play. That would
not
count
be
as
allowed.
probably 5 garbage bags. So
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
That is really tough.
What is your kind of biggest piece of advice for maybe someone who's thinking of starting a business or even an interior design company or staging company? Like, what is one piece of advice you would give them?
Be prepared to work your ass off.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Like you are working all night, your actual blood, actual sweat, actual
Yeah.
tears, a lot of overwhelm. And you also have to be humble enough to recognize that you're going to make a lot of mistakes.
Yep.
Always, especially someone like myself who knows nothing about business. I made so many mistakes and you just have to embrace them and you learn from them. And that is how you get better.
Yeah.
And you never make those mistakes
Yeah.
again.
We like to call them lessons.
Yeah, lessons learned.
we've learned a lot of lessons on this journey as well.
And that's why you are where you are now, right? Because you have improved from those lessons.
Yeah, so
yeah.
many lessons, honestly. So then you talked about like some of the challenges were, for example, like if their aesthetic doesn't match yours, but can you talk about some other of the biggest challenges that you've encountered while staging?
Some of the bigger encounters. Give me a second.
Yeah, like a big challenge.
A big challenge.
Like I know lazy boy is a big challenge.
Lazy boy's a big challenge.
Like, what about if like furniture, for example, doesn't fit through the door, or just like even little things like that, or even like painting a wall? Like you're like, this wall color just, no matter what color couch I put, it's just not going to work.
Yeah.
Like, how do you manage that? Do you?
That's a great
have to
question.
pivot?
So we often have to
Yeah.
pivot. Staging requires a lot of planning. And
Okay.
the consultation is often bigger than the stage itself. Probably similar to you guys. The planning is one like the most important part, right? So for our consultations, we go in and the first thing I'll say, if your house is not white, please paint it white.
Yeah.
I'll give you options. A lot of people, they have like the brown sand color or there's like red walls. Please paint your walls white.
Yeah.
Accent walls are great, gorgeous, but I think the biggest thing is that people need to paint their walls white. And I need to tell them that at all of our consultations. And at the consultation, I will tell them to remove things and then we'll bring in our own furniture to kind of freshen it up and keep it trendy.
Okay, and
Yeah.
they oftentimes have to clean up their stuff because there's a lot of other stuff. When you go to stage a home, it needs to look like no one really lives there. Essentially,
Yes.
you know,
Yeah.
homey but like unlived in.
Yeah,
you know?
that's what we tell clients. We say like make it look like nobody lives here when we come in. But I think one of my biggest challenges too are the Kleenex boxes. Why are there no neutral Kleenex boxes?
You know what you need are those like covers that you can put over them.
I literally asked Farzad to
Yeah.
3D print me some of those because
Oh.
like, but he's like, my printer's not big enough. I was like, I need
Two
cream
pieces.
3D printed.
I never see those at
Kleenex.
HomeSense.
Yeah,
No.
that's a market.
And they're
we need
always
to
like
sell.
There's a niche
zebra
for
or
that.
bright red or
Yeah,
like fish
floral.
print.
It's true.
So
I
ugly.
don't know what it is.
They're ugly.
We should all, as a team, invent cream colored.
Kleenex boxes.
That's the
Honestly,
next, that's the next.
Kleenex. If
the
you're
next
listening to
business.
this,
Yeah.
fix it up.
So then, where do you like to pull inspo from when you're staging and designing and creating?
A lot of it is definitely Pinterest.
Yeah,
Um,
Pinterest is a good one.
Pinterest is amazing for that.
Pinterest is a great one.
Do you use Instagram? Like, do you follow certain hashtags? Like, that's what we.
Yeah, we definitely follow hashtags. I'm also, I love LD Shop. I love Urban
Yes.
Barn. Sometimes just the stores itself, like if they have a similar aesthetic, seeing how they decorate their showrooms. If there's a rainy day, I'll grab myself a coffee and like walk around the LD Shop showroom or the Urban Barn showroom and kind of get my ideas from there.
Oh my
as well.
gosh, that's so fun that that's
Yeah.
your job. Like, I'm just gonna go do some research real quick. Let me
That's
grab
like
a coffee and go to
1%.
LD Shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's so good.
No, I was lucky enough to like I actually got to work with Hayley last summer, and
was so
it was so
fun.
fun because most of our days was spent shopping at
Yeah.
HomeSense,
Yeah.
and
Which
I'm
is
like,
a dream.
This is so fun, and it's
So
with, like,
fun.
one of my best friends. Like, are
Yeah.
you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my
I loved
God.
every second
It
of
was
it.
really,
You were a
really
great
fun.
boss. I will
Yes.
say.
Thank you.
Probably my favorite boss ever.
Wow, That's a big compliment.
Okay, speaking of being a boss, so recently you started to hire some staff, and now you're managing a small team.
Congrats!
So, yeah, congrats on that. That's huge.
Just a massive step.
That's a really big milestone to achieve in any business. Is then when you're managing a team. So can you walk us through maybe like some of the challenges that you've encountered, and maybe because it's pretty new, you might not have had any challenges, but how is it going, like managing a small team?
Yeah. So we have a team right now. We have 3 other girls on our team.
Okay.
We have Jasmine, Maddie, and Emma, and they are lovely. Like, I actually feel like I hit the jackpot. I think that one of my biggest challenges is that I'm afraid to delegate sometimes because I've been such a people pleaser in my past. So I'll ask my employees, or I'll ask them like, hey, do you mind going into this job? And they're like, yeah, it's my job. But I feel bad asking them to do things.
For sure.
So, but they're so good. They're like, Hayley, yeah, we want the hours.
Yeah,
we want
like
to
tell
do
us
it.
what to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
So that's kind of hard putting my foot down sometimes, saying like, this needs to be done or this is done incorrectly. But I find in the business and anything in life, as long as you deliver it kindly.
Yeah, like a positive confrontation.
Yeah,
for sure.
exactly.
I feel like your delivery is probably so like kind and gentle.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, if you don't mind, I'll bring you coffee.
Yeah.
And because you've kind of worked this thing up from the ground up, so you know every piece of it, you know every angle. So sometimes it's hard to like, it's your baby to be like, can you help? But like, also I can do it myself, and like, you know.
And you
like,
kind of have to like let them go slowly. So they'll send photos and I'll approve it. But now the team is so good. I'll check in on the stage after, but they kill it.
Okay.
And then when did you first start Staged Ottawa? What year was it?
It was 2021.
2021. So in just like two years, you already have a team.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Wow. Yeah, thanks guys. It's so fun. I'm so happy.
That is really cool. And then also, so you mentioned Eric, your fiance, is a realtor, and that's kind of like how this whole thing started. So what has it been like combining like your forces with Eric? Like, what are some pros and what are some cons? If there's any cons.
And Eric, if you're listening,
don't listen to the cons. Fast forward through that.
The pros are obviously like getting business and getting homes to do and adding it to the portfolio.
Because he's been doing real estate for like a while.
A hot minute. Yeah. It's been a hot minute. And so the pros are definitely, getting the listings, and getting to work with him is fun. I think another huge pro is Eric won't just ask me to stage. I will always offer to stage his listings. And if I do, he is there on stage day. He's helping me hang stuff up. He doesn't ask my team, very, very involved, doesn't ask my team to destage. He'll come and remove all the items. He'll unload it in the storage unit. Like he gets a nice discount, obviously. But
that fiance discount.
That fiance discount, for sure. But he puts in the work for it, so
nice.
That's good. I can't think of any cons. Maybe that he thinks that he knows more.
He's been staging for years.
Yeah. He'll be like, oh, like I think I prefer this art here. I'm like, it doesn't go there.
No. I'm the designer. You just sell.
This is its home, and this is where it belongs.
Exactly.
For sure.
Gosh, and if people forget that staging is a lot of like physical labor too. You guys are bringing in stuff, putting things up. Like,
I got strong last summer.
Yeah.
Like we lifted some heavy shit,
and
I was so like impressed because I feel like before you had Jasmine, like you were doing so much of it on your own, and there were times when I was like, Hayley, how did you do this by yourself?
I would move couches. I would drag them out the door and then push from the other side, and then drag and then push and then like lift one side into the U-Haul, and then lift the other side. Like it's just
insane.
Oh my!
And then
God.
a stage that would take us like an hour alone would have taken you like several hours.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So it's nice having not only the help, but for people just to kind of take it into their own hands and get it done. We also have movers now, and we've definitely
shout out to your movers.
Yeah, shout out to the movers.
Yes. Okay, so now that you're like this girl boss, you have your own team, you're killing it. Do you ever feel like sometimes like you feel imposter syndrome in a way? Like, what the heck is going on and how did I get here?
Yeah, on the daily.
On a daily.
Absolutely.
Okay. And how do you kind of ground yourself and bring yourself back to be like, no, I work for this. Like, I deserve everything I'm getting, kind of thing.
That's also a great question. You guys have so many good questions. I think that I don't give myself enough credit because I didn't go to school for it, or it wasn't my original career choice. So I feel as though like I shouldn't be doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've had people tell me, your career is supposed to be in teaching. You're supposed to be in teaching, but this is definitely where my heart is. And so I kind of have to remind myself that like how happy I am.
Yeah.
And how like this success, whatever it may be, clients, money, whatever, is just like, it's just how happy I am.
Yeah.
And I love waking up. I love going to stages. I love meeting clients. I know that my clients can see that too, because I'm always laughing with them and smiling and all that. And so to me, that reminds me like, no, this success, like this is where I'm supposed to be. So
Ooh, I just got chills.
That's how I grab
I love that
myself.
answer.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's so good. And you deserve it. And you're also really good at it. And I think like you can go to school for interior design, but if your style just isn't good, it's like going to fashion school. If you just don't
Literally,
have good style, no one can teach you that. Like you can go to school and learn out of a textbook, but if you're just not.
And I find it even more impressive when skills like that are self-taught. Like you literally taught yourself how to do this. Like it's just like within you. And like same for example like Matt, he didn't go to school for like film or editing,
video
like
editing.
you just teach yourself how to do it. Like I find that's even like more impressive.
You have like intrinsic motivation to like do it versus like an extrinsic, like a grade or an assignment. Like
you guys didn't go to school to like
podcaster
podcast. You should run a school.
Yeah, we should run a school like that.
It's not a pod school.
Can you share maybe some common mistakes that people make when they're trying to stage homes on their own
without your help?
Ooh, without hiring a stager. Interesting.
besides not
But we don't recommend.
Get rid of your lazy boys. Let me think. I think a misconception is people think that a lot of small knickknacks are what looks the best, but sometimes just one simple centerpiece is really like grounding and is really classy and tasteful.
Less is more.
Less is more. I think that is my biggest advice, is that you don't need a ton of things. You know, if you don't have throw blankets or throw pillows, that's okay. Just make sure your couch is clean, make sure your, you know, everything is made. And I think that is all that it needs. And you don't need to just throw things to throw things.
Okay.
You know?
That's really good advice, honestly. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like people try to clutter up like empty space to fill up all the empty space.
Exactly.
Where sometimes it's nice to be modern but chic and minimal.
For sure. Do you have anything that's like a signature piece when you are staging where you feel like, I always use this, or I love having
I feel like your vases are kind of
I was going to
love
say,
your
I love a good
vases.
vase.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. I love a good
and a good
vase.
karate chopped pillow.
Good
Yes.
karate. If you see me in HomeSense, like I'm that freak walking around karate chopping pillows to make sure that they're karate choppable.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'll walk around.
Yeah.
I literally, you guys, back when Matt and I were getting like new bedding, and I was like, listen, Hayley, like I want to redo my bed. Like, come with me to HomeSense. Like, help me pick out pillows. We literally went to HomeSense together, picked out. First time ever hearing of a Euro pillow, like which is like just a massive pillow. She picked out some Euro pillows for me. We got the most karate choppable pillows to go in front of the Euro pillows.
Yeah,
and
you got good ones.
We got good ones.
ones.
And to this day, like every time I'm karate chopping, I'm like, thank you. Hayley.
Yes,
I
thank
love
you.
that.
Wow.
I love my bed.
I'm honored.
I love that. Okay, are there any styles that you're like maybe trending right now or have trended in the past that you're like, that's not for me?
I think I'm trying to get on board with, but cannot get on board with grandma chic. That's the new
Grandma chic?
Yeah.
What is that?
So it's vintage for sure. And it's bringing in like, again, vintage pieces, maybe some antiques, crocheted paintings.
Yep.
Oh. It's cute. It's not for me.
Okay. There's also like maximalism is going into style, like where it's like, you know, minimalism, it's like the opposite. People are putting way too much and it's like bold colors and it's busy, and some people can pull it off, like, and it's nice to look at for like a second, but I wouldn't want it in my space. I feel like I would feel anxious.
That would give me anxiety.
And I think that people who don't do staging or who aren't into interior decorating, they think that, I'll do all neutrals, but then I'll have an accent color, like I'll have purple pillows. But in my opinion, accenting with textures makes a huge difference. Okay. So having all white pillows or all neutral pillows, but some of them are braided or some of them have very, very thin stripes. I find that adds a lot of depth instead of just throwing like neon yellow pillows.
Yeah, those details make a lot of difference.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I feel like when I was younger, I would go for like the colored accents, and now that I've gotten older and I feel like more mature, I'm like more.
What color was your room as a kid?
Oh my God.
A lot of colors. I've had pink walls with like green borders.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I had bright green walls at one point. Yeah. And then I had like cream with one brown wall. Like it was just
the accent
wall, but it was just not nice.
Yeah. I think I had teal and brown.
Okay.
Oh, wow. At the same time.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Like teal brown.
Yeah.
I remember that was kind of a classic combo.
I'm really glad that like dark furniture is like not a thing anymore, and it's like bright, like
White.
airy white colored furniture, because my room used to be so dark, and my accent colors were purple. I'd always have purple around. Like,
No,
it's not it.
God.
My old bedroom would not pass the staging test. That's for sure.
No.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about work-life balance.
Yes.
What is that?
Yeah. So how do you approach work-life balance? How would you?
I think this is something that I'm learning. I'm not going to sit here and act like I have it figured out, because I definitely don't.
Okay.
I am very much right in the middle of the process of trying to figure that out. I think that I get overwhelmed easily because I try and do everything all the time. And it's one of those things, like if you ask someone to do it, you just say like, oh no, I can do it. I'll do it myself. Like I can do it myself. Go. It's hard to let go. Yeah. Exactly. So having that team has definitely helped me. Also, I block off time now in the evening. So I'll have like an hour or two. It's my time. I'm not answering emails. I'm probably doing a Pilates class or a spin class, or I'm walking my dog or spending time with Eric. But I need to do that. That's something that I've started doing. Something I've always done is Eric and I have very busy schedules. We never see each other during the day until like 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
But every single night we'll spend like 45 minutes together at the kitchen island, eating together. We talk about our day. We might have to go our separate ways after that, but we always sit down and prioritize our relationship. And
that's
I think
really
that
important.
Helps kind of wrap up my day. But yeah, self-care, hanging out with the girlfriends, those things are helping, but I'm definitely in the process. Like I'm learning. I don't have it all together.
And do you have like a start or stop time, or are you like, if someone sends you an email at night, are you like, okay, I'm not working right now, or are you kind of around the clock just
I'm answering
emails and texts? Because I bet the realtors are, because the thing is, real estate agents also don't have like a 9 to 5. Like they're working throughout the night and stuff, so you might get text messages.
Exactly.
What's the latest time you've gotten an email at?
Oh God. Probably around midnight.
Wow.
But I won't initiate an email that late. But if someone emails me that late and I'm up, like I'll give them an answer.
Okay.
I think maybe I should change that to help with work-life balance, but I do always answer.
And what about when you're taking a vacation? Do you like have your out of office on? Have you taken a vacation since you you've taken a vacation.
You went to Palm Springs?
I went to Palm Springs, California. We also went to Mexico last year.
Okay. But that was a few days.
Answered my emails the whole time.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Do you think you'll ever get to a point where you won't, or is that just
100%? 100%. It's just
you'll have an assistant to do it for you.
Maybe
I see that in your future.
That would be lovely. I definitely think that I need to start doing that. A lot of it is like I love what I do. Like I love talking to clients. I have a lot of realtors who have become friends after working with them for a long time. So I don't mind answering, but I definitely need to start setting some boundaries for myself.
And do you find that you're finding clients just through word of mouth? Is that how usually you find them?
Yeah.
Or okay.
All word of mouth.
All word of mouth. Okay.
All word of mouth. And similar to you guys, like you start, yes, you have your social media platform, but just people talking is huge. Like, oh, have you heard of It's Saturday Pod? Or, oh, have you heard of Staged Ottawa? And then it kind of
snowballs.
Snowballs down like that.
All right. So we just talked about work-life balance, but what's a non-negotiable for you?
Non-negotiable would be definitely my dinners with Eric, spending the day catching up. Other non-negotiables would be walking the dog. Like I have to get fresh air no matter what.
Yes.
He needs to be walked multiple times a day, and so he can't not get
walked.
Non-negotiable.
Yeah,
it's a non-negotiable.
So he has to get walked. And then coffee in the morning. Honestly, everything else is often up in the air, but
what's your go-to coffee order?
Okay, go-to coffee order or what I make at home, because those are very different.
Both.
If I'm at home, it's just a plain coffee with almond milk.
Okay.
But if I'm out, oh my goodness. Okay, it's a grande iced flat white with 2 pumps of sugar-free vanilla and almond milk.
I've never had that. Delicious.
I love that.
Is that iced or hot?
Iced.
Delicious.
Mm-hmm. And you guys always on Saturdays do like, you sleep in, you have coffee together. I always see the snaps. Okay.
Once a week, because we're always up so early, and like I said, we barely see each other during the day. So either Saturdays or Sundays, that's definitely non-negotiable, where we just are there together.
Yeah.
We're not even doing anything. We're just either lying in bed or watching a show or just doing something together. Do you guys have non-negotiables?
Yeah, well, also walking the dog.
Me, it's a morning walk. It's like I have to go outside before I sit down at my computer.
Evening walk for me, like working out, moving my body, like going to Legree or going to spin or the gym, like have to move my body. And stretch in the morning.
Yeah.
Stretch every morning, just like get my body ready for
Absolutely.
the day.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
100%. And date nights are nice. Like once a week, like plan a little date night. And
yeah.
it doesn't have to be like an extravagant go out to
No.
dinner, like a 5-course meal. Like literally just could be the smallest thing. Like,
Yeah.
hey, let's grab some wine tonight and like look at our finances.
Yeah.
Or like
Is that
do
a
taxes.
date night?
Let's play Monopoly deal.
Or like
Let's do
whatever.
taxes.
Like something where it's like you have to do a chore or something, but make
Yeah.
it fun, make it like a cute night.
Eric and I signed up for a couples volleyball league. Neither of us
So
play
fun.
volleyball. So much fun. Every Monday night you have to go and you have to not think about work and you have to be off your phone and just play with friends. We're not great, but we're working on it.
That's
but it's just a really
okay.
nice way to get out of the house. We have ice
For
cream
sure.
after. And
Oh, that's
Yes.
so
So
nice.
fun.
It's
We just
wholesome.
we applied for applied. We applied and we got it. We registered for soccer, so I'm excited for that.
And we've never
Sports.
played.
We've never played.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, we've always, like, Matt and I, we started with ultimate frisbee, and then we did softball, and now I'm doing something I've never done before, soccer.
It's
It'll be
okay.
fun.
Pushing the comfort zone.
Yeah, exactly.
Love it.
Exactly. Okay, let's talk about maybe some staging dupes. You know, we've talked about dupe culture.
Ooh.
We love dupe culture. So tell me, I really want to know this. What is the cheapest place to buy pillows?
Please, because
Oh.
I'm desperate and I need help.
I want a good throw pillow,
Yeah.
but I don't want to spend $40 on a throw pillow. Where am I going?
40. Oh my goodness.
40.
they're
It's like 60
now.
now. Yeah. 40. That's a deal.
When Tash and I went, they were 40.
Where are you going?
So I think something I've learned is that all stores have a different kind of item that is usually the best priced. So HomeSense, their pillows are so unreasonably priced,
Yeah.
but very karate choppable. My tip for the best pillows, best quality and looking would be Urban Barn. I find them at least $15, $20 cheaper.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, but here's the thing though. Sometimes Urban Barn, they're not karate choppable. So
Ooh, do you pay for the chop or not?
you pay for the chop, in my opinion, but that's the other thing with staging is it's so expensive because you need, 20 pillows for one
Yeah,
home. So
people
do
Okay,
the math on
that was a question I had for you. How do you keep track of your inventory? Do you have like a spreadsheet where you're like typing in every time
Let
you
me
buy
show
a
you
pillow?
my
Let me show
And
you.
just
Let me
like
show you my
put it
diamond
in, or like how do you know what you have at what place? Like
Yeah, so we have inventory lists. Then they're mainly because if one of the team members are staging and another team member is doing the D stage, they know
Yeah.
what to pick up.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of planning. So I'll look at the photos from the console and I'll pick how many pillows go where.
'Kay.
And then we don't have it written down the exact items, but we know our items.
okay.
Yeah, especially because you're personally buying them. Like, I feel like it's kind of like in your home where it's like where everything is at what
Yeah.
point. And it's like, okay, I know that's going to be at this house and that's going to close this day, so I'm going to have that day. I
Yeah.
feel like you're good at keeping your shit
Thank
in
you.
track.
Yeah.
Another good dupe is my coworker Jasmine actually taught me this is to get your coffee table books that are usually like $60 to $100.
I know,
She
yeah.
gets them all at the thrift store.
Okay,
Smart. Yes, I've done that before.
So she likes to thrift, so she'll go out and thrift and she'll find some really nice coffee
Yeah.
table books that are, $3 instead of $80.
Can you believe that?
yeah.
A book that I'm never even going to freaking read?
Just because it
Yeah.
says Chanel on it or Tom Ford, it's like
Literally.
$90.
How many of your coffee table books have you opened?
I've never opened any of these.
I don't think I have either.
They literally have dust on them.
Oh, yeah.
Never opened them.
That's funny.
So you've mentioned about Urban Barn, HomeSense. Can you tell us some other like top places that you shop?
For sure. Bouclair. Bouclair's a really good one. Bouclair used to be mainly known for their curtains, but now they have really, really gorgeous vases. A really good bathroom line too, specifically. So like your toothpaste holder, your soap pumps, things like that.
Yes.
Bouclair's really good with that. And now they've just released a new outdoor line. So they have a lot of cool like rattan, which is very stylish.
Love
and
Bouclair.
very, very nice stuff that you can use outside and
They have a
inside.
lot of good artwork too, like
They
a
do.
lot of, and it's more prints, but it's very nicely like they're minimal prints where it's
Yeah.
not like too much.
Yeah.
And their mirrors are also very nice. The mirror that
I
we have in
love
our
a good
bathroom
mirror.
is from
Let me
Bouclair.
tell you,
Mirror.
a mirror just really opens up the room.
Yeah, we use
Yes.
them in smaller homes too, predominantly because it makes it look a lot bigger.
Oh, smart.
Definitely.
Okay, so speaking of Bouclair, you recently partnered with Bouclair.
Yeah.
Congratulations. That's amazing.
Huge.
That's huge. So walk us through that. Like, how did you come about getting a partnership with Bouclair?
Yeah, so I reached out to the company and we do have similar values. We are both a bilingual company. We all speak French and English. We're both Canadian.
Okay.
So I reached out to them and I said that I love their products and that I am a small business and we're kind of, trying to grow as much as possible. And they were all on board. They said they loved supporting bilingual Canadian businesses. They were super, just so kind. The best people to work with, honestly.
Wow.
And then they sent me items. And they sent me items and I use them in stages and we make some reels about it. They didn't ask for too much in return. They just wanted to support my company and to be on board, and they're always commenting and liking, and it's almost like a friendship partnership.
Yeah,
those are the best times.
Yeah, we're DMing, we're talking, and it's just been awesome. And so next month we should be receiving some new items that we're going to show and display, and then if you like them, you can go and purchase them at Boucle as well.
Okay. Then so speaking of dupes and trying to save a buck in this economy because everything is so expensive.
So expensive.
So, yeah, it's tough. So it's hard. Let's say you're redoing a room and you want to look really good, but you're balling on a budget. So how do you make a room look more expensive without spending a lot of money?
I would honestly, it's Saturday Pod mentioned this. Make your bed. I think it's a big thing.
Mic drop.
Wow.
Like if you go into, or I go into homes where people just have very messy beds, their things are everywhere. Like make your bed and automatically it looks more luxurious. Another thing is open your windows. Stop closing your blinds. Keep them open. Let the air in because bright and airy. Yeah, exactly. That makes it more luxurious. It makes it feel bigger. It makes it feel more fresh as opposed to walking into a grimy dungeon.
Yeah.
So I would definitely do that. If you wanted to spend a buck, something like having fresh tulips on the table always looks really, really pretty. And again, just having less, just not having as many knickknacks. A big tip that I would have is a lot of people have a lot of small pictures of like family around their house.
Yeah.
I would dedicate it all to one area. Okay. So instead of having them scattered, have one gallery wall. Actually, this would be a perfect wall for it.
We're literally doing it. We're literally doing it.
Oh, that's going to look good.
Area that's a gallery wall as opposed to having things everywhere. Knickknacks and sentimental items, instead of having them everywhere, have one nice bookshelf where you display them all.
Okay.
And that kind of makes
That's a really good tip.
That's a really, really good tip.
I'm like thinking, what am I going to put away when I get home?
Neither of you have knickknacks.
Like throwing it out. Throw everything out.
Throw everything out. Use 2 garbage bags.
We all have the same style. Only use 2 garbage bags, yes.
Oh my gosh.
That's important.
Okay, so you said that for staging, so using tulips and all this stuff. But what about if someone wants to redecorate? So let's say we want to redecorate the bathroom or one of our bedrooms. What are some interior design tips that you can give in there? I know you love mirrors. Mirrors in a bathroom and mirrors in a bedroom. Yeah. Just make it look so much
I feel
better.
Like you should be giving us tips because of all of your home renos that are just stunning. You should see Romina's bathroom.
Yeah. Well, I always text Hayley when I'm about to buy something. I'm like, is this nice?
Yes.
Do I like this?
Every
like
time,
this? Please tell me.
Every time, yes. Again, it goes back to painting your walls. I think that's the biggest thing. Even a lot of people have a sandier color on their walls. Usually it's more of like a beigey brown color. And the reason why it should be a cooler tone and more of an off gray is because 99% of homes we have hardwood and almost all wood has a brown undertone.
Yep.
So by having brown undertoned walls and brown floors, it's just so much brown.
Yeah.
So you need a contrast. So you need something cooler on your walls.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So that would be my suggestion.
Okay.
That's a really good one.
So everyone listening, go paint your walls white.
Paint your walls.
Paint your walls white, okay?
Yeah.
We don't not some
and get rid of your lazy boy
sand color.
Home Depot's gonna be sold out of white paint after this.
We need to get some Home Depot discount codes.
Yeah.
Oh my
Home
god.
Depot sponsor us.
Okay, so let's wrap up staging. So you mentioned everything about staging, but there's something else that's happening in your life that's a big life event. You recently got engaged.
Yay!
Congratulations. Woo! Also, he killed the proposal. Let's just get that straight.
God.
That was insane.
That was insane.
He did a very good job.
Tell us about a little snippet of that proposal
people
story.
Don't know.
For people who don't know.
Yeah, he's a very romantic man, so he definitely always goes above and beyond, but I was not expecting this. No. In fact, because he always goes above and beyond just in life, I thought that he just was taking me on a date to the beach because we were already in California for a work trip, so it's not really out of the blue for Eric to do a big gesture. So when we got there, I had absolutely no idea. And then he told me that he had something in the cooler. And again, I thought it was a drink or like a vodka soda. So I was like, sweet.
Yeah.
But I was already drinking. A drink. So I was like, I don't need a drink.
Like,
and he was like, please come to the cooler. And I was like, I don't need a drink. I already have one.
Like, I'm enjoying this beach.
Are you
view.
trying to get me
Yeah.
alone?
I was kind of hanging out there. And then he was like, okay, well, I got you something. And in my mind, I'm like,
Roses or
Like
earrings?
roses.
Throw pillow?
I genuinely had no idea until he started talking. And then, I don't know about you guys, but I blacked out.
Blacked out.
I don't
Blacked
even
out.
think I said yes. Like,
didn't either.
I said, are you
completely-
sure? I'm like,
Yeah, I was like, what? Oh, I couldn't even speak.
I remember the day you were like, yeah, Eric has this cute little beach day plan. And we were like, yep, that's so
yeah.
Eric.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
So
cute.
nobody thought anything.
Can't wait to
No.
see the pics.
I definitely
If
did
any
not.
other guy was like doing this like beach thing, we'd be like, maybe.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah,
Eric
I
doing a
have no
beach thing,
idea.
we're like, that's so Eric.
And then he went a step further and had a photographer hiding behind a
Necessary.
A
Take
You need a
notes,
photographer.
fellas.
lifeguard
Take notes.
tower. Take notes, fellas. But I guess because they had a timeline planned, she was supposed to do it later. But Eric saw her crawling in the sand taking photos, so it kind of rushed his
gosh.
timeline. I didn't see her obviously, so yeah.
she's like on the ground.
She was literally crawling underneath the lifeguard station.
Wow, she got the shots though.
She
Those
got the
pictures
shots.
were insane.
Yeah, those
Thanks,
pictures were
guys.
insane.
So then you are in the midst of wedding planning. Like, how is that going? When are you getting married? I mean, I know, but tell
What year? What year?
tell-
You
tell
don't have to tell the
everyone.
exact date, obviously.
That's okay.
Yeah.
We're getting married in summer 2024, similar to you. Yeah, we're getting married in Ottawa, which is nice, kind of keeping it close. I think I'm going to do my bachelorette abroad.
Okay.
But yeah, similar to you, you're also wedding planning.
Yes, we're wedding planning.
Weddings.
We got lots of
It's-
weddings next summer, you guys.
Yeah, we got lots, but they're like
Buckle up.
nicely spread out. We're all
Yes,
gonna have our
exactly.
own moment, and it's gonna be beautiful.
So nice. I can't wait for all
Yeah.
you guys to be married.
Do you have any advice to new
Us? Me?
fiancés, new
Yeah.
brides?
Oh, you or me?
Either one of you.
I already told you my advice. So I wouldn't stress about the little things. Like I
Yeah.
remember people were asking me about the decor on the wedding day, and I was like, honestly, like what candles I was gonna put on what table, and it's just all these little knickknacks, like what you said. You really
Get rid of those.
you
Throw
don't
them
need all the little knickknacks,
Yeah.
like all the extra things that they're making you spend on. Weddings are so expensive. If you should make a list of things that you really, really want. Like for me,
Non-negotiables?
non-negotiables. Like I needed a really good photographer and a really good videographer.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll spend above and beyond on like the best photographer, the best videographer.
Yeah, 'cause
and
that's
I can
forever.
cheap
And you did,
out.
and you
I can
did.
cheap out on other places
Yeah.
because I just want to make sure I have the best
Yeah,
photos.
that was
'cause
your priority.
Those were my priorities.
course.
And then you can kind of figure out a budget. You really do have to sit down and figure out a budget because you can
Or
spend
you're gonna blow it.
or you're just because
Yeah.
things add up. You're like $200 here, $200 here, and then it just becomes like $10,000, and
yeah.
you're like, how did that? Where'd
Yeah.
the money go?
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So yeah, that was like for sure making a list, and also just try to actually enjoy it. I know that's like so cliche, but I for sure was like so stressed
Yeah.
planning that I forgot to like just like take it in, and it's a fun
Also,
time.
COVID like ruined your wedding
Yeah.
too. Like it had
It's it was
bumped
like
it back. So
more-
like
I had to
it was
replan a
extended.
wedding. Like
Yeah,
I had to plan my
exactly.
wedding and then replan it.
Yeah.
I mean, it turned out flawlessly.
Oh my God,
No one
yeah.
could ever tell. But
Yeah, so I would say that. And I already mentioned too, like maybe pick your bridesmaids closer to the wedding because
Yeah.
people like friendships change
Yeah.
all the
Yeah.
time.
I'm not
Especially if
taking
you're
mine till like next year.
especially because you're planning 2 years in advance most of the
Yeah.
time. So then it's like things change in 2 years.
You don't know.
A lot can change.
Of
so.
course.
Yeah,
Of course.
especially during COVID.
A lot,
Especially during
yeah.
COVID.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's really good advice, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What like
God, I
how
can
have you
sip it.
found it so far? Like you've picked your venue, I know that. Are you just kind of like chipping it away at it little by little? Like
Exactly. So we picked the big stuff. We have our venue. We
Yeah.
have some deposits on photographers. We kind of picked our florals. We know Eric and I have the exact same vibe, which is nice.
That's so
We have the same
nice.
style. We both want the same things.
I feel like Eric would be a more involved groom than normal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pros and cons to that.
Yeah.
Pros and
I feel like
cons.
most guys are like, I'm just showing up, but I feel like he's
Yeah.
like, I want to have a say in this. Like he has,
Yeah.
like he's stylish.
He's
like,
stylish.
He's very, like, you know, I feel like
He wants a suit that is not the norm.
yeah.
Oh.
What does that
I-
mean?
I don't actually know either.
we'll find out next summer.
I just know that he wants something that most people don't have as a groom.
Okay.
I think he was looking into like maybe a dark green suit or something.
Ooh, I like
Ooh,
that.
I love
Something-
dark green.
Something cool like that. Not 100% on board yet, but
Okay.
we'll figure
He'll
it
look
out.
good no matter
yeah,
what
he's
it
gonna look
is.
amazing.
What is like the aesthetic that you're going for your wedding?
yeah,
now?
if you
Like,
could describe
I think
it.
it's pretty classic. It's
Classic.
It's pretty basic. Just everything black and white.
Yeah.
Mainly just white. And then a lot of greenery. But I think I want to emphasize on the black contrast a lot.
Love that.
I don't want gold. I don't want silver. I just want it to be just super classy and
timeless.
Timeless.
Yes.
Classy, timeless, elegant.
I love that.
Do you have a similar wedding style?
I don't know yet.
Yeah.
We're actually doing wedding planning this weekend. So Matt's like, I thought you were gonna like. I'm like, but we have to like first sit down together and like
color
start
palettes
somewhere.
and
Like,
decide.
yeah, we need to decide. Like, I don't want to pick where we're getting married, and then what if you don't want to get married there?
Yeah.
You
And then they
know?
were saying,
And also the venue changes what style you're going for. Like if you pick like a rustic barn, you're not going to be like classic and
Yeah, exactly.
Or if you
Yeah.
go for like a place that I don't know, like the vibe of the place will really dictate like this aesthetic that you're going for.
100%.
we wanted modern minimalist, kind of like moody, a little bit sexy kind of vibe.
I love that.
Yeah,
love
but still
that.
classy and timeless.
I love that. I love that.
Oh, I'm so excited. It's gonna be.
I'm excited.
It's
I'm
gonna be a
excited
fun
for yours.
summer.
I'm excited for
It's gonna
everything.
be your wedding and then my wedding.
But
and
there's a
then-
nice like separation. It's gonna be perfect.
Yes, there'll
Yeah.
be some time in between for sure. But
be
next summer is
perfect.
gonna be so fun. This summer's gonna be so fun. Next summer's gonna be so fun.
Yeah.
Holy shit, you guys.
Okay, are we going to do some rapid fire? Let's
Yes,
do it.
I've been
no.
waiting for a rapid
Okay,
fire.
so you guys are going to get to know Hayley real quick. We're just going to ask her a bunch of questions really quick, and you just have to say like the first
Okay.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
so-
don't have to explain your reasoning
Yeah.
if you don't want to.
Well, we
Just-
might. We
Yeah.
might ask you. Okay, so red wine or white wine?
Red wine.
Oh, I
Ooh,
love. Yeah.
what's your favorite red?
I like a good Sauvignon
That's white.
Cab Sauv, sorry. I like a
Cabaret.
good please edit that out. Imposter.
Cab Sauv,
I like
yeah.
a good Cab Sauv, especially with a nice steak dinner. But in the summer, sometimes I like a white, but I think I'm more of a red girly.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm a red girly too, and I like rosé.
I'm a white girly because I'm allergic to red. It's so sad.
You're allergic to red wine?
Yeah, like I can have a glass, but I can't have more than a glass, or I will start to.
I
go
did not
really
know
ill.
that.
Yeah, the
Oh my
sulfates
goodness.
in it fucks me
Unwell.
up. But I can handle Pinot Noir, but anything like a really dark red.
Bread
does
and bread and
not-
butter Pinot Noir is like one
That's a
of my
good one.
favorites.
I like Josh a lot.
Josh is good too.
Josh is a good one.
Delicious. Staying
Naomi.
in or going out?
Staying in, but having my friends over for wine and charcuterie games.
Oh,
Charcuterie queen.
Sorry, we
A moment.
No.
we completely grazed over this fact that first of all, Hayley is
Grazed.
really
It's a crazy
great.
board.
We did not talk about how Hayley's like one of the best hosts.
Yeah.
She
Oh my goodness.
also makes this Jeopardy
Says
game.
you.
Every
Jeopardy.
year we play this Jeopardy game
my
with our
God.
friend group. I don't think we've ever talked
Iconic.
about this on the pod.
It's a
Maybe
year
we
and a
don't
half.
know.
No, maybe we did for New Year's.
Yeah,
though.
so we usually play it on New Year's. Sometimes we play it on other
Girls'
occasions.
night.
Girls'
Last
nights.
year.
Yep.
But she literally makes Jeopardy for our friends and asks questions related to our friend group, like
Or what happened in the
and
year.
whatever happened that year. It's
It's the best day
Epic.
of the year.
Thanks, guys.
Like, it goes Jeopardy, then Christmas.
Oh, I don't know if I agree with that.
so good.
It's really fun. It's fun to make because everyone kind of has their piece and then everyone feels included. We try and have a question about everyone.
Yeah.
I try and have a question for everyone who's in the room and it's really fun just to kind of go over the year.
You also just like are so good at hosting parties. I remember for your birthday you had like signature cocktails and you just like
well, Cody, it was
yeah.
Cody.
Yeah.
I feel like
Cody
you could
came
have
and
been
bartended.
you could have been a party planner.
I 100% looked
Yeah.
into it when I was looking at starting a business, but it's just not where my heart's at.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like it's chaotic being a party planner.
Yes.
And because you're like, at least staging, it's my own style in people's homes. I feel like party planning is just constantly pleasing.
It's true.
I want a Harry Potter theme and you're like, okay.
That's not my vibe. Not at all.
Oh my god. Okay, beach or mountains?
Beach.
Yes.
Oh, same.
Yeah, same.
Immediately. Yeah.
Same. I like mountains, but beach all the way.
Yeah.
100%. Home Sense or LD Shop?
LD shop. But
We love these butt ones.
yeah, sorry. Definitely LD shop, but their pillows are like $90. So you can get one pillow at LD or you can get
Yeah.
2 pillows at Home Sense.
But are LD Shop pillows karate choppable?
Probably. Honestly, they
Yeah.
know what they're doing there.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
don't.
They
For
don't
$90,
mess around.
they better be. I've never bought a pillow from LD Shop. because
Yeah.
it's so
No, their stuff is
expensive.
beautiful. Honestly, I would take their stuff over any other decor company, but definitely on the pricier side.
It's super expensive. I bought one vase that you got me
Oh,
for
yeah, I was gonna say, I think I got it for
gift
you.
card, and I was like,
Yeah.
everything's so expensive, but
Yeah.
it's beautiful. I love the vase, but
Great vase.
you treat yourself. You treat yourself.
every now and then.
Every
treat
now and
yourself.
then. Yeah.
100%.
Exactly.
Okay, early bird or night owl? I think I know
I
this
feel like
one.
you're both.
I think I'm more of an early bird.
Yeah.
I think I'm becoming more of an early bird.
Yeah.
Like I prefer to do, like a workout class and brunch with my friends than being out until 2 a.m. I think I'm starting to kind of phase out of that. So I think I'm more of an early bird.
Okay.
Amazing.
I think we're all early birds here.
I love the morning.
I
my most productive time is in
Yeah.
the morning.
Me too.
I love my mornings.
Like once 9 o'clock hits, like I'm ready
day's
for bed.
over.
I'm ready for bed. People,
Yeah.
if I was just like woodworking at 9 p.m., I'm like,
Yeah,
my
Matt will be
brain-
editing. I'm like,
He's
what
like,
do you mean?
He's
Yeah.
like doing math. I'm like, I can't even like function right now. I don't know how you're doing that.
I'll go to bed at 9:30 and Eric will come at like midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. We're like
That's
opposites.
ridiculous.
No.
Sneakers or heels?
Heels.
Ooh,
fancy girl.
She's fancy.
Heels, yeah.
Fancy, fancy.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, pancakes or waffles?
Waffles, easy.
Oh!
Okay, wait. Have you done the bang, marry, kill?
Absolutely.
Pancakes, waffles, and French toast.
Absolutely, I
your?
have.
Okay, what? Go.
Okay, tell the people.
Waffles.
Marry?
Marry them,
Can I marry and bang them?
and then
No, well, which one are you running?
Okay, so I would marry waffles.
we're confused.
I think I would bang French toast and kill pancakes.
Okay.
Interesting.
But I also don't like things that are soggy, and I hate that French toast is soggy.
Well, if you make it right, it's not
soggy. Yeah. Yeah, you have
But
it depends on the bread. Like it
Yeah, you
really
need
comes
some
down
nice
to the bread.
It comes down to the bread.
If the bread is not good, it will be shit. Like if you're using some whole wheat bread to make
yeah,
French
like
toast,
Wonder
it-
Bread, no thanks.
it's
Interesting.
nasty.
No,
I
you
learned
need like that
something new.
fluffy, like the Italian bread, like
It has like the flour on top.
yes,
Italian or
Okay, you guys make me
Yes.
French toast and change my mind.
I
Yes.
will. I will.
Next brunch we'll do it.
Pizza or burgers?
Burgers. Not a pizza
Ooh.
gal. I could live my whole life without pizza.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah.
Wait,
I know it's a hot take.
Do you like cheese? I can't remember. Oh, you can't eat cheese.
Well, I still eat cheese.
Okay.
I
could-
think it's boring.
Wait, I need to hear this again. You could not eat pizza for the rest of your
Yeah,
life?
I'd be fine. Yeah, not a pizza gal.
Okay.
I know.
I think between the two, I'd also choose burgers, but I do love pizza, so that's crazy to me.
I love pizza.
like I'll eat it, but it's never ever ever my first.
I think I
Okay.
would pick pizza versus burgers.
Really?
But I also really like burgers. Like I love a Big Mac. Like
Yeah.
yeah,
Big Mac or a junior chicken?
Big Mac.
What?
Yeah.
JC.
Junior chicken.
JC.
JC.
No, Big Mac.
Actually, I had
I'm a
that
Big
on
Mac.
here. McDouble or junior chicken?
JC.
Okay, yeah.
Or the classic
Okay,
Tash Ro
that's
where you
crazy.
order one of both.
Junior chicken versus McDonald's junior chicken.
Yeah.
But junior chicken versus Big Mac. Junior or Big Mac, I'm going with
I
the
know.
Big Mac.
I heard that you guys said that the chicken Big Mac is not good.
It's
disgusting.
trash.
It's not good.
Yeah.
I didn't even try it because I watched that episode
Yeah.
and I
So
You're welcome.
dry.
We saved you.
Yeah, thank you.
It's like a mouthful
Get a
of
regular Big
chalk.
Mac.
My throat
Yeah.
shot.
Absolutely not.
Okay, texting or calling?
Texting, don't call me.
Are you one of those people where if it's like unknown number, you like, I get so much
100%.
anxiety, I cannot answer it.
Well, I just think like if you need me that badly, you'll leave a voicemail or you'll text me.
100,000 million%. That's why my voicemail is always open.
Same.
Leave me a voicemail.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, why are you calling me? Like,
Who's
Do I
calling
have a
me?
missed call? Like, do I have some missed text?
Or can you like
Yeah.
text me first to tell me you're gonna call me so I can mentally prepare that you're
Yes.
gonna call me?
Please
Because I
don't
need to
just
do that.
call me.
And I think in my line of work, a lot of realtors like to call, and I'm totally fine with that. I'm happy to do it. But I answer faster with text. Like
Yeah,
if you,
and you're busy. Like, you don't really like.
unless I'm in the car, I don't have time to.
Yeah.
And sometimes in the car, I need like a mental reset. I need to listen to music or have a car concert by myself
Yeah.
or listen to a podcast. Listen to It's Saturday,
Yeah.
right? As opposed to talking.
Yeah, no, I get that.
So.
Ben or Brad? Ben Affleck or Brad Pitt?
I was like, Ben or Brad?
I was like, what names, baby names?
Just because Caller Daddy recently had on
Yeah.
Gwyneth Paltrow, so
Yeah.
you
Michael
know.
or Scott? I think Ben Affleck.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you pick Brad?
Yes.
Yeah, Brad.
Immediately, Brad every time.
Brad.
Every
Just
time.
Brad.
Just Brad. Okay, let's do
my
a couple
God.
more. Bath or shower?
Wait a second. I think a bubble bath. But it has to have bubbles.
You're a bubble bath gal.
I'm a bubble bath
Yeah,
gal.
I'm like that too. I love bubble baths.
Yeah, have like some tunes, candles. Eric will sometimes bring me wine, which is cherry on top.
Wow, kettle boy.
Oh, love that. Love that. Okay, last one. Pampas or plants? Like pampas grass or plants?
Real plants?
Yeah.
And real pampas.
Ooh.
Pampas?
Pampas?
How do you say that? I don't know.
Pampas.
Is it
Pampas? I thought it was
pampas?
pampas.
Pampas or pampas?
Pampas.
And the vase. Is it a boggle?
Pampas in the vase while I eat a boggle.
Is it a vase?
Boggle was not right.
Whatever the frig it's called.
I can't keep plants alive though.
I know.
You've given me, like, out of the goodness of your heart, the nicest little, what are they called?
Succulents.
Propagation?
Propagated ones, like, you know, that came
Yeah,
from your
yeah,
bigger plants. And I tried so hard. And they just...
Even the wandering Jew died?
Oh, the Jew's been gone. The wandering Jew's been gone.
Not the Jew. Oh my God, that's too funny. Okay, so we'll keep the grass. We like it.
Okay, this was so fun. This time flew by so fast. Like, thank you so much for coming on the podcast.
Thank you for having me. I feel honored to be on it Saturday.
Oh my God.
We'll
have
so
you
much.
back, and maybe next time we can go shopping together and do a little vlog.
Yes.
We can just karate chop pillows and home sense.
Yes.
go.
That would be my dream.
Perfect.
Okay, we love you guys. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye.